Tell me about this accountability part. How are you holding yourself accountable to this growth engine that we're talking about here?
I'll make it a little bit more generic to say, in order to be a driving growth, we need to be accountable for numbers, quotas, and metrics that accrue up to those groups. They come in many different ways, but one that I've found helpful is for contact center teams to have support and maintenance agreement P&L. Anytime you buy hardware, you get a support maintenance agreement with it. For the contact center team to hold that and deliver against that goal often is a powerful accelerator and is a powerful way to focus the team on the goal ahead. It is only one thing in addition to everything else, in addition to thinking about the types of cases we've solved, the insight and the learnings. And that's my second big focus. There is so much insight, learning, pattern matching that happens. How do we take that back into our teams and how do we reward our teams for doing that? For creating knowledge based articles, for writing blogs, for showing thought leadership as they do this work with the product teams. So all of those, we think about accountability in multiple ways. The quantitative way by carrying, I like the idea of carrying a software maintenance quota and then a thought leadership accountability that gives them a seat at the table to have a more rigorous product discussion with.
I love that you talked about thought leadership because each one of these customer interactions is also an opportunity to help educate, not just the product of the SaaS technology itself, but to get them to think differently to help reframe the conversation, like you mentioned a couple of times here. I had never thought about that as a part of the role of the contact center. Could you expand on that just a little bit more?
Absolutely. I find that when you think about delivery teams, whether they're professional services teams that are implementing and deploying solutions with the customer, or contact center teams that are hearing feedback from the customer and often helping them get activated or sort out challenges with activation, there's incredible learning on how we build products, on how we build services, and how we can better build products and services to meet our customer needs. But we lack often a mechanism to take that back. Taking that and saying, if I see it across 5 customers, there's a scale here. I'm seeing it at scale. How do I capture that, write something that addresses the problem, and then find a long term systemic fix for it are both pieces that's going to be important. I work in very deeply technical, complex solutions, and I find that our contact center is one of our most technical colleague bases. There's a lot of technical expertise, and people have pride in sharing that technical expertise and building on it. And this is one way. Publishing thought leadership, talking about it with forums, talking about it with our product teams is one way to help them have pride in their work as well as share their work and build respect for their work.